Have you ever noticed how just one sentence from someone can ruin your entire day? A rude joke from a friend, a harsh tone from your boss, or someone leaving your message on seen, and suddenly your whole mood collapses.
But here is the truth most people never realize. No one can disturb your peace unless you allow them to. There was once a man who learned this in the most unexpected way, and his story might feel a lot like yours. In a quiet village near the mountains lived a man named Farhan. Everyone knew him as the man who got angry at everything. If his wife forgot sugar in the tea, he shouted. If a goat entered his field, he yelled. If children laughed outside his window, he complained, "Can't this world stay quiet for just 1 minute?"
Farhan always believed the world was the problem, never him. His wife, Layla, would gently say, "Farhan, why do small things make you so angry?" He always replied, "Because people don't respect me. If they behave badly, how can I stay calm?" What he didn't see was that every time he reacted, he handed someone else the remote control to his emotions. One warm morning, a wandering sage arrived in the village. A calm man in simple white clothes. People whispered, "He speaks little, but his words feel like medicine." He sat beneath an old peepal tree near the well, and villagers gathered around him for comfort. One evening, Layla said, "Farhan, go meet the sage. Maybe he can help you." Farhan laughed. "A sage? What will he teach me about life with foolish neighbors and crying children?" But the next day, something happened that shook him. Farhan was working in his field when a young boy accidentally broke one of his tools. Farhan exploded. He shouted so loudly that even the birds fled. The boy ran home crying. That evening, Farhan sat alone, still burning inside. Not from anger anymore, but from regret. He whispered to himself, "Why do I always feel worse after shouting?" That night, sleep refused to come. Before sunrise, he walked to the peepal tree. The sage sat quietly, listening to the morning breeze. Farhan stood there, hesitant, then said softly, "Master, I'm tired. People make me angry, and I can't control myself." The sage opened his eyes and smiled. "Sit, my friend," he asked. "When someone makes you angry, how long does the anger stay?" Farhan said, "Sometimes an hour, sometimes the whole day." "And afterward, how do you feel?" Farhan sighed. "Tired, empty, ashamed." The sage nodded. "Anger burns the one who holds it, not the one it is aimed at." He lifted a bowl of still water. "This water is calm, but if I shake it..." He shook the bowl gently. "You cannot see your reflection, just like a disturbed mind cannot see truth." Farhan asked, "So should I stay silent when people insult me?" The sage smiled. "No, just learn to respond, not react. When someone throws dirt at you, you decide whether to catch it." The next morning, the sage instructed him to bring a pot of water and a handful of soil. Farhan brought them. "Boil the water," the sage said. When the water bubbled, the sage asked, "Can you touch it now?" Farhan shook his head. "No, it will burn." "That is your anger," said the sage. "When emotions boil, you cannot touch peace." Then he dropped soil into the pot. The water turned muddy. "That is your mind when you react," he said. He poured the water into a bowl. After a while, the soil settled and the water became clear again. When you stop reacting, your mind settles and peace returns. For the first time, Farhan understood.
From that day, he tried to change. Whenever someone irritated him, he paused, breathed deeply, and remembered. Don't catch the dirt. It wasn't easy. One day at the market, a shopkeeper tried to cheat him. Old Farhan would have exploded, but this time he said calmly, "I'll buy from someone honest," and walked away. The shopkeeper was shocked. Farhan felt something he hadn't felt in years: peace. But life will always test change. One afternoon, a group of young men mocked him. "Oh, look, the angry lion has become a kitten!" Farhan felt heat rising inside him. His fist tightened. His mind screamed to react. But then he heard the sage's voice in his head. When you react, you give your power away. Farhan relaxed his hand, smiled, and replied, "You're right. I used to get angry, but now I'm learning something better." The boys were confused. One asked, "How can you stay calm when we insult you?" Farhan said, "When someone offers you poison, you don't have to drink it." The boys fell silent. Days turned into weeks. Farhan became calmer, lighter, happier. Layla noticed the change. His home felt brighter. One morning, Farhan returned to the sage and said, "Master, I finally understand. People didn't control my peace. My reactions did. Now I choose peace over pain." The sage smiled. "You've learned well. Life will always test you, but each time you stay calm, you grow stronger inside." Farhan asked, "Will people ever stop testing me?" The sage chuckled. "When the storm sees you no longer fear it, it stops chasing you." Years passed. Farhan became known as the calmest man in the village. People came to him for guidance. He would always say, "Peace isn't found outside. It is created inside." One day, a little boy asked him, "Uncle Farhan, don't people make you angry anymore?" Farhan smiled and said, "Sometimes they try. But when you stop reacting, their power disappears. You cannot control the wind, but you can learn to sail." He looked at the mountains and whispered, "When I stopped reacting, I finally started living." And remember this for your own life. You cannot stop people from being rude. You cannot stop problems from coming. But you can stop giving them the power to destroy your peace. Every reaction is a choice. Every moment of calm is strength. The one who controls his reaction controls his entire life. So next time someone tries to disturb your peace, just smile and say quietly, "I won't catch the dirt." You can't control the world, but you can always control your response. If this story brought you peace, share it with someone who needs it today. And don't forget to follow for more powerful stories that help you grow calmer, stronger, and wiser.